Abandoned units and crime is something that residents at Towne and Terrace condos are faced with daily. The city is finally taking a step to make the condominiums on 42nd and Post Road safer. WRTV's Rachel Wilkerson was there as demolition started.
After more than a decade, demolition has finally begun at Towne and Terrace. The city says residents here deserve better, and today they're one step closer to change.
It's surreal. This is really happening.
Liz Durden has called Towne and Terrace home for more than 30 years.
So I've seen it when it was at its best, and now I'm living it at its worst.
Watching this building being torn down was bittersweet for her.
I said for a long time I'm not leaving, but it's time.
The city says the once thriving condominiums have turned into a public safety hazard. There's one way in and one way out. Lieutenant Shane Foley with IMPD says abandoned units, drugs, and crime have riddled the neighborhood.
It's a challenge for police, and it's a shame that other people came into their communities and brought the crime with them. They didn't deserve that.
A legal battle with the Homeowners Association has kept the city from being able to clean the property up. Tearing down this building is just the beginning of phase 1. There are 258 units at Towne and Terrace. The city gained ownership of 106 of them through tax sales and liens, but it can't tear down any more buildings without full ownership. Owners can receive 150% of fair market value by selling to the city. If they decline, the city can still take over the property through eminent domain. Durden says she's going to take the deal.
I don't want anyone to lose out. 3 times as much as my place is worth? I can't beat that.
Residents being relocated will receive 3.5 years of rent assistance.
Every individual will get to choose where they live. For a tenant who is renting, it includes 42 months of rent differential payments. So if someone is paying $500 a month now, but to get into a similar unit, it would be $1,000. They receive that benefit, the differential.
So where is the money to buy all of these units and relocate the residents coming from? The city says $5.4 million in American Rescue Act funds are set aside for this project, along with other state and federal resources. The city says the goal is to have all residents relocated and full ownership of the units by the end of 2024. Reporting on the Far East Side, I'm Rachel Wilkerson, WRTV.
And appraisals for the remaining units are set to start in May.